Right now, after months of waiting, evidence in 3 shootings involving federal agents in Minneapolis is in the hands of state prosecutors. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office says the federal government has now turned over all the evidence in the shootings of Renee Good, Alex Preddy, and Julio Sosa Solis. Thanks for joining us on air and streaming. I'm Rena Sargenopoulos. That evidence now includes everything from video footage to analysis of Renee Good's car. Raya Katene has a look at what prosecutors now have and breaks down the next steps with a legal expert. Raya?
Well, Rena, the state sued the federal government back in March for refusing to share the evidence in these shootings. And today, the Hennepin County attorney said she and other local and state authorities now have all of the evidence, but it's still not clear if the federal agents involved in Renee Good and Alex Preddy's cases will be charged. Though if you remember back in May, the Hennepin County attorney's office did charge the agent involved in the case of Julio Sosa Solis with assault and falsely reporting a crime. In what she calls a step toward normalcy.
This is what this really is.
Hennepin County's attorney says the Justice Department is now sharing evidence with state and local authorities into the shootings of Renee Good, Alex Preddy, and Julio Sosa Solis by federal agents in January.
We are committed to seeing this through, to making a decision and being transparent about it, no matter where the evidence takes us.
Mary Moriarty says the state, her office, and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension now have access to hours of videos, statements, and body cam footage, which the federal government had previously refused to share.
I guess we could sort of say better late than never.
Amy Sweezy is a professor at the University of Minnesota Law School who says this evidence, including Renee Good's car, which is now in the hands of the BCA, is crucial for the state to complete a full and thorough investigation.
That car is, for all practical purposes, a crime scene. And without access to a crime scene, it's very, very hard for law enforcement, whether they're the state or the federal, to determine how fast was the car going? Is there any information they can get from the computers inside the car?
Sweezy was previously a prosecutor in the Hennepin County Attorney's Office for 28 years, during which she says she'd never seen a similar case where the feds refused to share evidence.
Part of the reason it's so important for the federal government and state governments to work together in these investigations is that often the federal government has resources that state government doesn't have. On the other hand, the local law enforcements know the area. They know people involved.
Based on what you've seen, is there a likelihood, do you think, that the agents involved would be charged in this?
I can't say that based on what I have seen. The amount of public information about the cases, while there's been video and a lot of discussion about it, there is going to be absolutely very significant amount of other evidence.
Evidence she says will take time to get through, but that should get the investigations back on track.
This is the way it always should have been.
We did hear from the attorney representing Renee Good's family through a written statement today. He says the transfer of evidence is a, quote, meaningful step towards justice and accountability. I did also reach out to the Department of Justice, Homeland Security, and ICE today. We have not heard back, Rena.
All right, Raya. Thank you.